In this video, I'm going to be incredibly mindful of everything that I say, and I am going to speak directly from my heart. I have to take deep breaths during this video because there's a lot of emotions that are rising within me. This video is not to inform, and it is not to support conspiracies, and it's not to persuade you into thinking something different than what you're used to thinking and to what you're used to seeing. There is a message that I feel called to tell everyone that watches this. And if you are watching this, just know that this video was a calling to you. This video is meant for you. There's a lot going on the planet right now. And it's not just the coronavirus. There's a lot of things that are going on literally underground, literally beneath the Earth's surface. I don't want to sit here and go into great detail of everything that I know. And whether you choose to believe my word or trust my word is up to you. Just know that if you feel resistant to what I am saying, that is not your heart. That is your mind. And because your mind is used to certain patterns and certain events happening around you, your mind is very fragile, and it may feel resistant because it doesn't want to believe something to be true, which is why I want to speak directly from the heart, and I don't want to fill anyone with fear, because fear is not of us. We are not fear. We may have been raised and grown in a fearful society, but this ends now. We are going into a time in the planet where the planet is going through a very deep purge. Mother Earth is really purging herself right now. She is clearing herself out, and there will be no more fear. There will be no more aggression. And I know it may be hard to believe because of how long we've been in a fearful state and just witnessed so much fear and witnessed so much war and aggressive behavior from people, whether it's attitudes or even, actual fights. Just know that everyone has a truth. Remember that you create your own reality. And you can either think that the universe is against you and things are happening to you, or you can be your own creator, your own God, and you can say, no, everything is happening for me. I am attracting all of this into my life, whether I know why or not. Take full responsibility for your life. Don't pin anything on anyone. Only you have control of your own feelings. Now, there is a lot of things happening on our planet, like I said. And this includes a lot of things that are going to be hard for many of us to digest. And for my light workers out there, it is our time for when everything comes out in the news. It is our time to make sure that we are there for the people around us, for our families, for our friends, because it's going to be really hard for them to digest. For those of you that are not sure what I'm talking about, there's going to be a lot of politicians, well-known politicians. There's going to be a lot of celebrities and just a massive amount of information that has been kept from us that is going to end up being purged out on the news. Because we're getting to a point in our life where everybody is becoming more authentic with their life, to where fake stuff is going to be eradicated. Like, authenticity is going to end up overcoming everything. Because the key to happiness is authenticity. And authenticity comes from love. There's going to be a lot of things on the news that it's not going to be, they're not going to hit us all at once with everything, because it'll just cause too much of an uproar. Just remember that when you are watching these news specials and these and reading these news articles, take your emotion out of it and just see it from a neutral place. Have no emotion when you are viewing these things. Now, if you feel sick, or if you feel fear or anger or sadness rising in you, remember to stay neutral and deep breaths, just as you see me doing in this video, because there's a lot of emotion that I have and I'm breathing through it. If I were to just let out my emotion, I would be crying and just a mess. But my heart is just so filled with love, and it's filled with relief. It's not negative. And also anger and fear and all that, they're not bad things to feel, but they just don't come from your heart space. And we're moving into a time where we're going to be living from our heart space, because the heart is where our soul lies. That is where our inner gods and goddesses live. So just know that moving into this new world, this new earth that's happening, the heart is the most intelligent thing. It knows so much that the mind and the body doesn't know. And it can give knowledge to the rest of our body, to the rest of our chakras. You know, all of our chakra light comes from our heart. It is powered by our heart. Think of it in like terms of like Iron Man. he's only able to live and he's only able to power his suit, which would be like our bodies, to its best capabilities because he follows his heart, because his heart is the thing that is powering the rest of his suit. And it's even powering himself. Without it, he would die, right? It is an amazing time to be alive. Every single one of you have chosen to be here. And it is going to be just an amazing time to be here. When things start to come out about the corruption and all of the celebrities and all of the politicians that were involved in really sick things. And I say that from a non-judgmental place because the things that they were doing were really sick, but it's because they were sick. And this is something that we have to remember when all this comes out. If we just stay angry at them and fearful of them, we're only going to be powerless. True power is being able to see past all of those negative feelings. It's being able to see underneath the anger and the fear. How many times have you done things that you weren't proud of and you replay it in your head and you say, why did I do that? Because you weren't conscious. Every single being in this entire universe, at their core, is full of love. At their core. And what we're gonna have to do as humans, because we are so tapped into love, is we're gonna have to feel all of the pain and the anger and the sadness. We're gonna have to breathe through this. Try to stay in an upright position, and not just with the news. Do this in your entire life. If shit is hitting the fan and you're laying down, it's just gonna be harder. It's possible, but it's gonna be harder for all of the negative feelings to get through your body, to breathe out. So when you are going through tough times and it seems like the anger and all those negative feelings are getting the best of you, deep breaths from your stomach. Push that stomach out. Breathe the negativity out. Remember that when all of this is happening, to stick to a mantra. And you can make up your own mantra, but something that'll keep you sane, like a catchphrase. Mine is, hey, it's all part of the plan. I am strong. Everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. And in fact, more than okay. I'm telling you, this planet is becoming so enlightened, and we are moving into a different reality. We're gonna start to realize that we don't need the government. We don't need money. We don't need to work at jobs that are sucking our lives. We're gonna start to learn about our inner power. And guys, we are powerful. We've been told all of our lives that we are just humans and all we have are muscles and blood and skin. We have an entire energy field around us. And this is backed by science. You can do your own research if you are the type of person that needs science for proof. But if this video resonates with you, then just know that there is truth and that there is a part of you that believes what I'm saying. When things start to come out, we have to forgive. Start forgiving now. The people that are around you, the people in your past, your exes, your ex-friends, your dad, your mom, people that have done horrible things to you, whether it was rape, molestation, anything that was horrible, that was torture. Forgive it. It only weighs you down. We tend to think that forgiveness means that we let them off the hook. You're not letting them off the hook. You're letting yourself off the hook. You're letting yourself become free of all that negativity that you absorbed from them. If you need help and you do not know how to forgive, please look at my last video. I will link it in the description box below. Remember to try practicing forgiveness now to the people around you, because we are all one. I am you and you are me. When I forgive you, that means there's space opening for me to forgive myself. If you did something wrong and so unconscious and so sick, and you know that you can right your wrongs, like, wouldn't you want forgiveness? Wouldn't you want forgiveness? Please remember that for the people around you that need forgiveness and that need love, and for yourself. Once you have forgiven all the people around you, remember to forgive yourself, because you were the one who allowed yourself to be buried with all these negative feelings. Time does not heal wounds. You do. If you let time heal it, those wounds just stay buried. With that being said, just remember to feel forgiveness. Become empowered. Feel love within your heart. And as soon as you feel that, push it outward. Visualize love and light and positive light just being pushed out toward the entire world, into everyone, into all the people that need it, to all the sick people out there that need it. They need it the most. I love you all, and I'm sending love and light and forgiveness energy to each and every one of you. I just ask that you open your arms, open your hands, and feel the positive energy that I'm sending out to you, and accept it. Thank you.